Hello, everyone. Welcome back to MGSR VE League, MGS2 VE League. It's our final race of the day, and I just want to say this is the final race of the league before we move into the playoffs. Um, Thank you so much for all the support we've had across 55 games. Obviously, not all of them on stream, but a great deal of them. A great deal of them we've put on this stream, and the support's been unreal. Before we started this league, we didn't know what kind of numbers we would get. Me and Lime said, yeah, it'll be popular, but there's always that, like, will it though? And the support's been absolutely unreal. So thank you so much.
Yeah, and just a quick thank you to everybody from the bottom of my heart to make all this work throughout the last 3 months. This has been incredible, way better than I would have ever hoped or imagined. The players, everybody behind the scenes, everybody involved, just a genuine thank you. And now, without any further ado, let's get this last one going.
Final race of V League, JosephJoestar316 versus TinoHG. Similar players on paper, extremely different players in practice. Joe is the most textbook player we have for consistency. He plays well every single time. Tino, who knows what will happen? Like there are two players inside of Tino's brain, and who knows which one's going to come out today. But I'm excited to find out.
Joe has something to play for. He wins this game, finishes second place in league, number 2 seed, and is set up for a prime position in the playoffs. If he loses this game, he could drop all the way to the 5, and that could set him up for some pretty hairy matchups early. Tino, on the other hand, trying to win this game to create chaos. He's in the playoffs no matter what. He's likely going to be the 7 seed, so really wants to win this game for confidence, but it's all up to Joe. I mean, he could be 4 people tied for second if he loses this, so it should be very exciting.
Both these players getting good PBs recently. Joe got one yesterday, 103.18, and I think Tino got a 103.30, I want to say, 103.30, very recently as well, so basically nothing between them.
I just noticed Joe's life bar.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield,
He
conflict,
switched to
and
an
victory were
even
my
longer
parents.
name.
The unit is my...
Oh my god.
We've shared everything.
I didn't know it was possible.
Perfect right side Olga, though. That's textbook. Tino's going to have an extra shot. Rough for Tino. So, but not that far behind, but Joe with the early advantage for sure.
Really well taken. He knew the backup where you lock on and then aim up as she's running towards you. So really well executed on the backup. No dev drop. Have we seen one today?
No, not one. Oh,
There
except
you
Tino.
go. There you go. There you go. Tino's from an older school of thinking. I think like when you look at me, Tino, Mac McD, even Talon to some extent, we do play pretty similar, and the different strats we'll go for. Joe is pretty new school, I'd say. He seems to pick up all the stuff that comes around pretty fast.
And he performs way better in races because he's not looking at his chat. So, plus, for a huge chunk of the league, he has not got turbo to work. He's got turbo today. Could we see his first 102 in a race? That'd be really cool to see.
I'd love to see it. He's perfectly capable of getting a 102. Tino as well, who's doing a pause strat. Not sure what that was, but you can skip cutscenes using the pause button.
Yep. So, contrasting styles. Joe going for the more modern strat, domino approach. Tino going for the 1974 old school strat.
Yeah, Joe executed that swag strat absolutely perfectly. He didn't move much to jump over the initial rail. Got good rolls on both the guards because you actually roll twice. Alright, so Tino's using turbo pause to skip cutscenes, so he skips them immediately possible, and I think you could buffer an input out of that as well. That might actually be optimal, although I haven't really experimented that myself.
Okay, decent deck 2 from Joe doing the newer strat. Doesn't get the alert.
You'll never catch me using a SOCOM in deck 2. I think it's lame. I don't like it at all.
It's a USP, thank you.
Lame gun. Oh, Joe hasn't picked up the guard at the back, I don't think. Yeah. He got 2 in. He's gonna get the slow death. If you headshot a guard in first person, you get slow death. Pretty fast from Tino. There's essentially nothing separating the two at the moment, which is normal for tanker, but we're going into the most dangerous area now. All the holds are game over if discovered, so getting seen at all here, you're going to lose at least 15 seconds. Joe going really safe as he's done all through the league. Tino is out of bounds and heading towards the door.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the
So to activate that load zone on the right side, you have to open the first door, otherwise it doesn't work. This is crazy from Tino.
This is absolutely ridiculous. Holy hell. No!
So close. So close to executing that perfectly. Such a shame. So Tino did the right side out of bounds and hit the load zone.
Oh my god.
Come on, Tino.
What
What was it saying? The two runners that live inside of Tino's brain. Oh no.
Here we go. This is going to be that sort of race. Oh my god.
So you have to go in and then out to get that roll. Such a shame for Tino. I don't even know how to explain that strat. So when you do the like ladder glitch, you can go into an out of bounds state, which you can use to sneak all the way to the right hand side door of hold 1 without bothering to like hold the guards and trank them to move through. But then you have to execute the right side hold 2, which is you go from right to left and you have to get to the door before the projector changes over. That was nutty. It's a shame it didn't work. Really is a shame it didn't work. But it's nice to see people experimenting, doing some crazy stuff. Perfect for our last league game. And we'll take a short breather here now while we access the node. Check out our name on there. And we'll see Joe possibly pick up the M9. In fact, no, we won't see Joe pick up the M9. He'll do that silly thing where you attract the guard and then keep missing. Tino going for the old school roll to the door. We kind of stopped doing that, I feel. Most runners don't go for that anymore, as you can sometimes cartwheel the door without accessing it. Tino's not the kind of player to care that it's a race. He'll just play the way that he likes to play. I'll always respect him for that. He's one of the swaggiest players. Maybe even the original swag player of this category.
What's going on? Respond. Answer me, you better not be asleep. Wake up.
But it can cost him, and Joe does have a short lead here. So Tino is going to go back into the docks and pick up the M9. Won't lose any time, obviously we just have to wait for the elevator to come down. There's no purpose to it really. So So what Joe did there was, we know that codec trigger, based on a line on the floor. So what we'll do is, as we move towards it, we'll preemptively get ready to hit the select button. As soon as we touch the line, we'll hit the select at the same time. Brings the codec up faster, because normally it will ring twice before it lets you access it. We do that a few times in the run. And a short gap will form because of those. I want to say one continue. Was it one or two? I think it was two, right?
It was 2, yeah. He had 2 continues at hold 2, but still not out of the realm of possibility. I mean, it's a lot to overcome, but he can still do it.
It's a big run, and anyone can make mistakes, even Joe with his absolute consistency. The thing, Joe will give it his all. He'll just try playing his best. He'll give it his absolute everything every single time he races. He takes it really seriously as well. He practices properly for each race, and
Yep.
I mean that's really paid off, right? I mean, he's looking at second seed here.
Yeah, I mean, I did not peg him to be the number 2 seed. I thought it was going to be a foregone conclusion, either me or Platonic at 2, and depending on some things, you could see Platonic down to a 5. Like that's mind-boggling.
Yeah, if you watch his races back as well, the mind-boggling continues. I think, yeah, Platonic is like the opposite of Joe, right? It's like amazing, and he's like a really high-level player, but can be inconsistent in races. Joe, this isn't his main category. Like this isn't. Maybe it is now. Maybe it could be considered that now. But for a long time, Joe was only a European Extreme runner, and he kind of did this because we pulled his arm a bit, DM'd him 20 times.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
We really appreciate him taking part.
Yeah, it's been a blast, and I think he's going to be a force in the playoffs for sure.
I'd like to race him again, but I don't think it's going to work out like that.
Depends. Gotta lose this race, but it's not looking good. Oh. But both of them doing the traditional bomb disposal route. So we've only seen, what, 2 conveyor belts today out of BMN and plywood.
Yeah, that's correct. So in the playoffs, 1 will play 8, 7 plays 2, 6 plays 3, and 5 plays 4.
Exactly.
Best of 1 elimination.
Yep. So if you have gyro issues, if you make mistakes, if you have a power outage, sorry, buddy, you lose. Like, you throw it all on the line for 1 run, and that's it. Tino's still keeping up. I mean, he's bounced back nicely from those couple of mistakes.
It's looking good. Yeah, it's looking good. I only just realized that you can cartwheel to prone from the line on the floor on the heliport where the ground changes. I only realized that today.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Doing that for years.
I know. I happened to open your normal guide, and it was at that part. And you say it in there, and I was like, oh, right.
It's interesting. Well, better late than never.
It's just, oh wow, nice prone on the door.
Is there somebody there?
Oh,
Tino,
Tino.
unlucky.
Unlucky.
It's a strat that's named after him. So he's always going to go for it. What? I was going to ask what BDE stands for, but I can't actually say it on stream. I just realised.
Alright, Joe's out of Strade with little to no issues. Oh, bad cartwheel. I need to learn to shush. Oh, what are you doing, Tino?
Who is that?
Alright.
Is the
Bit of craziness on the movement there.
Alright. Yep, alright.
whatever?
Awkward coolant rises. If you don't come out far enough from underneath the pipe and try and coolant rise early, it just won't work.
Oh, what was
What the?
Wow. That was weird.
That was a strange one. I thought he was going to do some next level thing where he shot the wall and then went behind the guard. See, I always believe in you, Tino. I always believe it's going to be something crazy.
Alright, Joe wisely doing the bomb first, then picking up sensor B like we've mentioned 69,420 times. Modern day strats pay off. Oh my god, Tino, please. Come on. D-pad is not for scrubs. Yeah, Joe's having actually a pretty decent run so far. Hasn't been very many mistakes. Nice cartwheel to prone. Tino gets the fancy cartwheel going into sensor B. Very nice. Both of them are making their way to fortune fight once again.
Right. Bliskin. Listen carefully.
Whatever.
Did Joe play a codec? What the heck? He's in front, not by a large margin. He played like one line of the codec. Like, what the hell?
See, this is where it starts. This is like...
Oh my god.
Joe is a memer. Don't get that twisted.
Oh my god. He do him, buddy. He do him.
Exactly.
All right, fortune coming up for Joe. If I buffer correctly, should be set up for a good fight.
It's looking clean so far. It's a bit of a... You get one of those, like... Sometimes you can get a little dodgy movement before fortune. Feel bad. And you're like, you don't know whether it's bad until she shoots the forklift. The standard of everyone's fortune has gone up massively over the course of VE League. I think Joe is currently a 3D printer, and he'll get shot for it.
Yeah. Nope. Joe likes to fool around and meme at fortune, not losing time or anything, but
If he gets hit again, he's dead.
he's fine.
Could have
Once
got the
Fortune
bleed
started-
bug as well.
Well, yeah, there's that too. But once fortune starts going nuts like that, then you're not gonna take any more damage. This is fine. It's fine. Who cares?
Yeah, you always get full health after bosses as well, so he doesn't have to worry about that bleeding anymore.
Going chaffless, very nice. I approve.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about Joe. He's pretty receptive to picking up new strats.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Understood. On an additional unit sent to Strut F. Don't allow the enemy to escape.
That was a really good chaff pickup. Really good.
There's been a few nice ones today. It's not the easiest bit of movement to do.
That was not a great Claymore pickup by Joe either. He had to crawl just a little bit.
Fat Man is a fight that can have huge variance for different players. There's the 4 bombs, which you want to get fast bomb for every single one for a total of 5 seconds. And then obviously, depending on Fat Man's RNG, you can lose a ton of time. I'm assuming right now that they're both doing lethal.
I believe so, yes. It'd be shock me otherwise.
Yeah, I would have thought so. Ooh, he's a bit far. Good abandon on the prone.
Alright, let's see what Joe does with the fat guy. He's gonna do the newer lethal setup. Shoot him. A little close.
Nice
Yep,
D-pad turns, yeah, but nice D-pad turns. I see a lot of people doing the full turn with the cool, which is really slow.
Yeah, I like that.
He's chased him a
Oh,
little bit far.
Yep, had to reload too, so not a terrible fight.
38, it's not the worst.
No.
Whatever.
Tino can pick up some time here though. Joe getting rid of his magazine. Tino's doing all this setup, and this can pay off.
Ooh, bad
Not
RNG.
today though.
Oh, really
Shooting
bad.
way too early as well.
Oh, he got the stun grenades. That sucks. He's got chaff, so it really doesn't matter. He's gonna have to menu anyway.
Yeah, lost about 4 seconds versus Joe there. Fat Man is a underappreciated fight in this run. There's such a difference between like the perfect Fat Man and just like a normal Fat Man.
Whatever.
Analog on the EF, and now he's pausing.
Oh my god. Here we go. We're gonna see something from Tino as well. There it is.
We literally both just sat and waited for it.
Yup. 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 Yup.
This really has come full circle. If you're watching thinking what the hell are they all doing, there's a strat on the EF bridge to get onto the.
Joe is in
Oh,
trouble. He's in
Joe.
trouble. He's in deep trouble. Don't take a death.
Please don't
There
take
you
a
go.
death, Joe. You'll be there
Okay,
all
he's good.
night.
He's good. He's got evasion. He's got evasion. This is gonna bring Tino back in a little bit. No!
I can't even.
Just, oh my god. Just hold.
Stay there.
Right, he's fine. Tino's right back in this. Oh my god.
I hate Claymore, by the way. I don't do that.
Oh my god. I hate left side. Go right side. It's safer.
Well,
Retinol
good
pattern
run so far.
recognized. You are cleared
Oh
to
my
enter.
god. Nice elevator.
Tino categorically picked up some time there. Big time
Man.
saves.
Man. All right, aims
Your
for
aims,
Joe.
aren't you?
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Exactly.
And that is, we tend to call a lot of Ameses on the tables there God Aims, but that is God Aims.
That's the real god
Exactly.
aims. That's like literally the best. Like, whatever.
Whatever.
Not great for Tino. Oh.
Oh. Gotta watch that guy's legs, he kicks you as you run past. Trips you up
Worst
quick.
possible aim. No, wait. No. Oh.
He has to put his costume on, he has to, yep. At least he realised.
Well, so much for that.
See, he loses time because obviously it was a way worse aims, but also because he had to put the costume back on, he loses like another 2 seconds as well. That room, those cutscenes load slower, or play slower when you have the BDU on. Just like that.
That's all it takes. It's like that. It's just a tricky area. It's as a whole. Like, I don't know. It's unfortunate. All right, they are both heading towards Harrier, picking up their PSG ones. Good cartwheel from Tino there.
Good what?
Cartwheel. It's a cartwheel.
It's not. A cartwheel uses 2 hands. Raiden doesn't use any hands. It doesn't use any of his hands. It's an aerial.
It's a cartwheel.
It's not.
It's a cartwheel because I have the world record. Anyway, Joe didn't
How was
answer the call.
I was just
Alright.
muted for a second while you passed me my copy. You don't have world record in gymnastics, so you don't get to name what they're called.
I sure as hell don't. I am not that flexible. Right, good sensors from Joe.
Yeah, they were really nice. He goes for that where you shoot the cipher later.
Alright, let's see this area. 1, 2, 3. This is bad. Here we go.
Oh.
Screenshot. Here we go.
+1 is good. Should be. I don't know why
Yeah.
he followed it like that. That's risky.
He always does. You know. No zoom, okay. This is a golden opportunity if Tino can get a
Yeah, it's
perfect
huge.
hit.
It's huge. He had good senses too.
I'll let you go out in style.
Joe should finish on this flyover.
What the?
Yep, he does. Okay.
Very nice.
No, that's not gonna hit either. No, opportunity gone. And no +1. Oh man. Tino
That's a
had a
shame.
chance. He had a chance. We'll probably finish on the flyover. You can technically squeeze 3 shots in, it's just tricky. Yep. Identical Harriers, pretty much. So that's unfortunate for Tino's case. But still, anything can happen. Oh, what?
Oh, I knew it. I knew it as soon as I saw him land. I knew it.
Shit happens, as Tino says in the chat. Yes, it does. Literally. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, that pipe is slippy because it's covered in bird shit. Oh my god, that should have been a death too. This is a speedrun of Metal Gear Solid 2 by TinoHG.
Yee! God.
Whatever.
Oh my god.
I think we can just call it here. Like, I've seen enough.
Man, oh man. Oh.
Shut the stream down. I've seen enough.
The production is over. Oh.
I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but what does HG stand for?
His HG?
Yeah. Is it like how good or something like that?
I have no idea.
I'm sure Mac knows. So, Joe's pulled himself quite a lead here. Something we know that Joe will go for is the swim glitch. And something we know Tino will go for is the swim glitch. But to what quality will that glitch be?
That is the question. We've seen one cycle swim glitches from Joe. We've seen him lose a minute plus. You don't know.
There was a period of time where basically no one could do a one-cycle swim glitch except Tino. He was a beast at them. He's had some varying swim glitches over the course of VE League.
I took these photos. Whatever.
Joe's picked himself up a sizable lead from that unfortunate mishap after the Harrier. He was slightly ahead already from the better aims position. Really, Joe's cleared or absolved of all his mistakes earlier.
Well, now we're coming up on the moment of truth.
I think both. I think yes to both, right?
One would think. One would think.
Feel free to have a guess at home.
All right, Joe is. Yep, he's going. He is going. He doesn't care.
I mean, that means Tino has to. Not that he wouldn't anyway, but
Oh, this is. Oh, he surfaced. Joe surfaced. Here we go.
he's just gonna swim, surely.
Nope. He doesn't care.
If he recovers this, it's all good. Oh, that's not good.
That's not good. That's still not good enough.
He's not high enough.
All right, he's
Get
got
up
it.
there, Joe.
Oh, that's time loss. Oh, he had to go around the other pillar thing. Oh, man.
Yeah, when you're in this out of bounds state, the camera keeps messing because it wants to be in two positions. It doesn't really have a camera angle for where you are.
All right, he's out of amp.
I think that was like a 69 cycle, so pretty rough from Joe, and Tino could catch up a lot here. He's got to do it though. He's got to get up there.
This is good. This is decent. Oh, it almost. He's got it. Excellent. A long one cycle, but it's still a one cycle, and that's gonna put him back in play. That water is dirty. Excellent vamp. We have a race.
We're back in 1 sec.
Sure. Anything can happen from here on. It is close enough. So what's at stake? If Joe wins this race, he finishes in the number 2 spot in league. And he'll have a favorable matchup against possibly Tino again next week. We could see this race again next week if this holds. I mean, if Joe loses, it's going to create chaos for second place. And the tiebreaker at the moment would go to BMN. He could go to the 2 seed. So a lot to play for here. If there was a 4-way tie... Oh, Tino went down again on accident trying to go for a frame 1. That's unfortunate. If there was a 4-way tie for second and it came down to cumulative IGT, Joe would lose it. He would finish 5th. But it's tightening up, but I think Tino still needs one more mistake from Joe. One more to really get back in this. He said 3 continues, and he's still in striking distance. But he needs something else. Kerfuffle with the menu from Joe. The gap right now is roughly like 35, 40 seconds or so ish. So Tino got a fast elevator that he really couldn't use. Oh, Joe has trouble. Okay. Joe doesn't even want to screw around. He's just taking out that guard for safety. He doesn't care right now. He just wants to get to sniping. Good bump. Should be a good bump. Yep. Good second bump. Not too bad. Should be a decent bump from Tino as well. Yep, very good. All right, we'll try to get a gap update here in a minute. I think it's about 40 seconds. Joe going for the Trank in there instead of using the AK. That's very weird. Interesting. Very strange.
Tino's on fire.
Literally. So the gap is 42 seconds, so I was pretty close.
We have a chant in the UK about a guy being on fire, but I feel like the context would take too long to explain.
No, he didn't kill the guard. It's unfortunate. All right. The last sniping section of the regular season. What kind of memes are we going to see here? Joe drawing a nice smiley face. Always likes to give us some wonderful artwork here at the sniping section. Tino, no, don't do that. Oh, it's nightmares again.
I appreciate the nightmares that I'll have tonight.
Yep. Yep, I'm just gonna look away and do something else for a little bit. So, yeah. Typing something out. Can't tell. Oh, he wrote Tino, but you can only put so many bullets up there before they start to fade away. But while we have a minute, we'll remind you you're watching Metal Gear Speedrunners. This is the last matchup of VE League for the regular season. Starting next weekend, we will begin the playoffs. Top 8 players do make the playoffs. We do know the top 8 players. We just do not know all of the matchups yet based on seeding and standings. It'll be next Saturday, times to be determined. We will have 4 matchups next Saturday for you for our quarterfinals. And then begin our road to a champion.
Yeah, so talk us through the dates. Like next weekend, we'll play the quarterfinals.
Yep, and then the following weekend, Saturday will be the semifinals. That'll be the 23rd, and then Sunday we will have a third place match and a championship match on the 24th.
We're nearly at the end of a long road.
We are.
I'm gonna win, by the way. Spoilers, sorry.
Yeah, okay. But each of these players jockeying for position. Tino's pretty much locked in the 7 hole. Joe could be anywhere from the 2 seed all the way to the 5 seed. It just depends. I think it's pretty cut and dry now. If Joe wins, he's the 2 seed. If he loses, he's the 5 seed. Which, if Joe wins this race, we're coming right back for Tino Joe again next weekend.
I'm sure he'll have picked up a lot, but Tino will also recognize that he has the ability in him to. He could beat Joe. Maybe even today, but Joe's going to make a mistake at this point.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, nice Emma fall. Wow, okay.
I feel like he did that on purpose.
That was on purpose. He's just memeing at this point. He knows his fate is set, pretty much. Alright, Joe entering the court. Almost ran out of bullets there, so. A good vamp from Tino. End game we go. And that's a bad cartwheel from Joe.
Good way to start it off. Start off the end game with a fall over.
Yep.
Whatever.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Jack the Ripper.
Some crazy bits of cartwheeling going on.
You know this fellow?
Doesn't get it. Doesn't get it. He's in big trouble. Tino is in big trouble right now.
Big trouble.
High concentration.
Gotta get away from that wall.
Implants. Have they altered your memory to...
Oh my god, he's got it. Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, it is what it is.
At least he knew to not try and run across the bridge, because the panels fall out of the bridge and the ciphers shoot you, which stops you, and then you fall through. If you get a game over in a
you
time
can't
left
keep this
section, it
up.
puts you
They're
back to the
bound to
start of
find
where the
you.
time left
Listen,
section began.
I'll free you in a little
We'll lose
while.
about a minute.
Brace yourself.
Yep. Yeah, he still saved time over the continue based on that, so good job to him.
Whatever.
Here we go, judging him for long name Joe. Hold select. You
There's
want to hold
somebody
select
there.
there, because if you don't skip that codec, the Tengu will spot you. So I've heard.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's valid. Okay, punches the guard and gets over the gap. Very nice.
Very
So,
clean.
barring catastrophe, that's probably going to do it.
He's played well. Again, like, what was his mistakes? Harrier. Bit of swim glitch kerfuffle. Outside of
Yeah.
that, he's played really well.
B1, massive.
Oh, yeah.
Massive B2 issues. Oh, he's playing the Kodak. Come on.
Harry Carry Rock. I need scissors. 61.
What a memer.
What a legend. So, oh god, Tino, no. How did he get away with it?
Wow.
Whatever.
Tino's over the gap, somehow.
Yep, he's got the alert, but it's fine. Oh, I should just punch the guard. Yikes.
Joe is 3D printing the rest of this run. Joe's pretty much been a memer in every single race he's been in. It never stops.
Yep.
Exactly.
He makes it fun. At the end of the day, we're doing this for fun, so we have to.
Joe's left to right strat, where you can actually avoid the shot if you execute it correctly.
Yeah, it's very tricky to pull off.
Joe's through the door safely.
Raiden, they've got Rose.
Whatever.
Giving us the Raiden with they've got Rose codec as well. It's a little bit high in this room. I don't like to be this far out.
Yeah, it's a little awkward, but you can manage.
You tend to get a lot more guards going to the left when you go this high. I think Joe's lost some time on this Tengu too.
Yeah, it wasn't super great, but it would take a miracle for Tino.
Not a bad idea, though.
They're essentially about like a minute apart.
I'll tell you at the end of this Tengu 2, 52-50.
S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation. It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior. The result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots.
First person I ever saw freezing Raiden's frame during this section was Jaguar King. It was a GDQ run. I thought it was really cool.
It was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase.
All right, Joe is in excellent shape now to lock up that 2 seed. So I'll give you the scenario while we have a minute. If this holds, I'll be the 1 seed. Joe is the 2. There'll be a 3-way tie for second, and that's going to go to your cumulative IGT throughout the entire league tiebreaker. I'll wait till Joe does his raise. Okay, pretty standard so far. Start with back. All right, Joe's good on raise. So if everything holds the way it is, BMN would go to the 3, Platonic to the 4, and Plywood to the 5.
I admit that I
Apache would be
underestimated
6, Tino would be 7, Mac McD would be 8. So that means next weekend would be me versus Mac McD, Tino versus Joe again next weekend, Apache versus BMN, and Plywood versus Platonic again. So 2 rematches potentially next weekend if Joe can hold on.
Ian, it's on. Hey, I beat you before.
You know he doesn't know anything.
Apache beat BMN week 1. Well, 2 of the matches are rematches from today. That's what I meant. They're all rematches, but 2 of them are rematches from today, which is kind of funny. All right. Joe's Solidus. Punch at start. Swipe. Decent. A little risky getting close like that, but that's fine. Good start.
Good work.
If it works, it works.
Where it gets interesting.
If it works, it works.
Ooh, unfortunate for Joe.
Just like if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Everybody's got knocked down today. Like, at least one person. Jeez, dude.
I legit thought he was going to the edge. GG, Joe.
GG to Joe, and that's gonna do it.
Do you remember this place?
Give Tino credit though, despite
This
the
is where we first
memes
met.
and the mistakes. He's
I
not
remember
that far
now.
off.
No, it's actually
Today
incredible.
is the day I met you.
That's it.
Take this! Over here!
Wouldn't surprise me in the least.
Take this! Is that the best you could do?
He got knocked out too. What the hell?
Everyone's been getting their ass kicked by Solidus today.
Jeez.
GG, Tino.
GG.
GG
Do
to
you
both.
remember?
So we do say goodbye to 3 players from the league today. Mayu, Makarov, and Tyler. Really appreciate all of you taking part.
It's really a shame about Makarov. He's really a force right now. He just got off to a rough start, and it just cost him.
If he had had his opponents in a different order, it could have been different, I feel.
Yep. And he was if he would have beat you, he would have been in. So he was 4 seconds away from beating you a few weeks ago. So it's unfortunate, but expect a 102 out of him at some point. He's got all the skill
I
in the
think
world.
so.
He can definitely do it.
He
But
looked amazing today. He looked really, really strong today.
oh yeah. So this is how it's going to end up. Me at the 1, Joe at the 2, BMN at the 3, Platonic at the 4, Plywood at the 5, Apache at the 6, Tino 7, Mac 8 Our playoff matchups are set for next weekend. Times to be determined. Hello, Joe. Congratulations.
In the words of our fellow co-commentator Patchy, I was just having fun.
I thought you
Obvious.
were going. I thought you were going for the edge in that Solidus fight. I really did.
No, I think it was just wrong spot, but like he didn't even try to like pause. He just insta elbowed me or stabbed me. But yeah, it was far from an ideal run. I already knew going in it was just gonna be try to make it fun, competitive, and then swim glitch. Probably should have ditched it looking back, but I don't know, I was stubborn, knowing me. But yeah, plenty of memes.
Welcome, Tino.
Yo, GG's Tino.
Was that interesting, huh?
It was.
It's always interesting when I'm racing. That's the first thing I want to do, make it interesting, and I'm sure I could entertain you all.
Oh god, the computer lab for me. The
Oh
punch
my
buffer I felt
god.
like was early, and I saw a little sliver of it when I went down, and I knew I was in trouble. Oh my god, that was such a shit show. I was like, damn, okay, I gotta get out of this. And then I was in the free and clear, and look who bumped into me, the last sentry, and I didn't even try to cartwheel him. And then I had to reset the alert all over again.
Well, at least you didn't like wait to take a death or anything like that. You had pretty decent awareness for what it was. It could have been a lot worse, but that was definitely a turning point, but Tino couldn't capitalize, which sucks.
Truth be told, after Tanker, I never thought I'd had a chance until I saw Joe mess up the swim glitch, I think, and then I just got my mind into the game. But sadly, I couldn't just pull through.
Yep, it happens, but you'll have a chance to redeem yourself because your playoff game is against Joe next weekend.
Well, hopefully. I mean, no disrespect to Joe, but I need to win this though. It's it's historic, dude. I should be here. I've been here for 2 years, you know. Nah,
Yep.
just kidding. I know Joe's gonna beat my ass.
No, I look forward to the rematch, and it's like I said, it's just fun racing. Whether if it's on PB pace or not, or if we're just both messing around. And I'm sure you guys love the EF connecting bridge bit.
Oh, for sure.
Uh, yeah, we'll see about that. Yeah. Hey, memers.
Yeah, but even with all the memes and stuff, great race, Joe. That was top notch. You've improved
Yeah,
so much ever since you came into the scene, and the V League in special. You've made such great progress.
yeah. I mean, some back history with myself is, maybe you guys talked about it already, but like I was learning MGS2. Mac McD rated me when I was running it, and I was like 3 hours in at Rays. I was still a greenhorn trying to figure out like how the hell to run the game, and introduced me to this amazing community that I'm proud to be a part of. And as for VE, yeah, I was kind of poked and prodded to be like, hey, we're putting a league together. We need some people. You want to join? It's like, sure. Even though I was mainly in the European extreme side of the difficulty spectrum, but it's fun because I feel like, and D Limes can vouch for this, but except this run, but like VE, I feel like is maybe a better runner because cartwheels were really sloppy before going in. I felt like I got the movement somewhat refined because of it.
I completely agree. I think that it's yeah, you just become a better player just because you're a little more disciplined, the movement, stuff like that, as you said. Yeah, I really think so.
Oh yeah, there was one other thing I forgot to do. There we go. Yeah, it was
Very
just
nice.
a last minute request before the race started.
All right. So, like I said, the playoff matchups are set for next week, and the times will be determined. We will get scheduling done throughout this week. Um, but if you would like to view the bracket yourself, we have the link already, and there is the bracket that is set for next weekend.
Ian, I'm gonna mess you up.
Oh, that's one stacked bracket.
It's juicy. It is juicy. It is going to be fun. It is best of one next weekend or through the playoffs. Quarterfinals next Saturday, and then the following weekend will be the semifinals and the finals on Saturday and Sunday. So 4 matches next weekend on Saturday, 4 more matches because we'll have a third place match the following weekend over 2 days. So it's going to be very, very exciting stuff to crown our champion.
And it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, the V League's been incredible, and we all made it. Everyone in here, we all made it. So, congrats to all of you.
Yay!
So happy, dude.
Yeah, should be a fun time. That's for sure. Can't wait.
It's one of them. When I first got into when I first got into running Metal Gear, I used to watch like these runners at GDQ, and like events and stuff, and think, wow, I wish I could do that. And now I can beat all of you. So get wrecked.
Man, them's fighting words, mate.
Yep.
I'm just kidding, obviously. But if you do want to get into speedrunning, like anyone can do it. I can do it, so anyone can do it. It's a lot more fun doing it than watching it, in my opinion.
Plus, Apache's not one to overlook. I mean, this is a guy that's been in the Tinker IL tiebreaker, which was against, I believe it was Tino, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, me and Tino got a 105.10, and then did a tanker IL race tiebreaker. That was pretty fun.
Oh, what a race!
Yeah, historic, legendary race.
104.34. Not too bad. Not too bad. GG to Joe.
Yeah, it's kind of it is what it is.
Yep. That is your worst performance of the year.
Woo! Let's go.
Wow.
Starting off
But
2021 on a good note.
exactly, yeah, exactly. But no, it's all good. You've been wildly consistent throughout league, so I give you all the credit in the world.
See what our Tino's got. Come
Be a
on, man,
105.
get that 104.20 and beat me.
No,
But
105.26. Not too bad.
It's pretty good considering he had 3 continues. Like that's a lot closer than it should be with 3 continues.
Yes.
yeah, I
for
saw you
sure.
fill in the water in Shell 2, but I think the other 2 were from the Holtz. Or was there another one that I didn't see?
Yeah,
But
it
yeah,
was
that's
the holds and then post Harrier. So yeah, 3.
the leap of faith.
No, he went for right side pipe and slipped on bird shit.
Oh, oh no.
Yeah. So there's
Man, I'll give you props for going for it, but man, that is painful. But yeah, thanks for having us on, Tino. Glad to race you, and I guess yeah, we'll be racing each other again very soon.